Alrighty, so today's video is on Jaime Jaquez Jr. Hopefully I said his name correctly. He is 6'7", 225 pounds. He's 22 years old. He is a guard slash forward out of UCLA. Now, his 2022-2023 stats are 17.8 points per game, 8.2 rebounds per game, 2.4 assists per game, 1.5 steals per game, 0.6 blocks per game, 48.1% from the field, and 31.7% from threes. He does shoot a 77% free throws, and he has a 54.3 true shooting percentage. Now, I know you guys are saying, well, okay, Trox, why are we talking about Jaquez Jr. from UCLA? Like, he has a tale of two tapes. Some days he's worth a first-round draft pick. The next day he could be an undrafted guy. Why would you want him at 31? Well, his career averages, he actually has a really good high win share, which is about 19. I think it was like 19 or 19.4. So in his career at UCLA, he's accounted for like 19 wins just on himself. And UCLA actually has had pretty good talent over there. So for him in his career to average about 19 wins on his win share, like that's not something to sleep on. Now, I want him at the 31 overall pick if we don't go with the Amani Bates, just on the sheer fact that, hey, I don't need you as a starter. Just come in and relieve some minutes. You know, maybe you play 12 to 24 minutes. You know, somewhere in that ballpark, maybe 15 minutes, 17 minutes, somewhere I think is more likely where I would put him at. So between 15 to 17 minutes a night, you know, you get some points, you get some rebounds, you know, facilitate a little bit at the wing spot, and, you know, develop your defense, develop your three-point game, and, you know, grow. We're not going to be good this year. Like I've been saying, if we could get our win total to about 35 wins on the year, going from 17 to 35, that's a pretty doggone good jump. So that's kind of the lines that I'm looking at of why I'm kind of highlighting Jaime Jaquez Jr. is because, hey, I don't need him as a starter. Just come in, relieve some minutes. You can now trade a Bojan Bogdanovic and a Alec Burks, you know, and go from there. Now, if you want to go and re-sign a Hamidou Diallo, you can do that. You could do some other things that you might have not been able to if you want to really try to improve the roster. Because if you keep a Bojan, if you keep an Alec Burks, that's what, 20-something million right there. So, I mean, you can, you know, hey, trade those guys. Maybe you can go after a couple free agents. You can re-sign some of our own free agents that has earned a roster spot and go from there and really try and improve this roster. And also, the main key part is see what we have here. Monty Williams has got to see what we currently have in order to say, hey, look, Troy, I think if we move this player or that player to get this player, you know, I think it'll really take another jump. You know, it's kind of like year one of the Lions. Like, the Lions had a lot of, like, nobodies. You know, outside of their draft picks, they didn't really have anything. You know, I mean, we had an offensive line. We had Jared Goff and a bunch of rookies. You had to see what you had in order to take that next step like they did in year two of their rebuild. I still think that this is, you know, year one of the I wouldn't say rebuild, but restore, like we have been saying all offseason. And this is year one of it. Because now you got a new voice at head coach. And I feel like, okay, hey, Jaime could come in, leave some minutes for whoever we select, maybe at 5th overall, and go from there and take that next step. Hey, develop. Hey, do this. Hey, do that. Get better. That's what I want to see out of this draft class. Guys that could come in, help out right away, but yet still have that room to develop. That 5th overall pick needs to be a starter, where that's exactly what Troy Weaver has done. Since he's been here, he has not taken any risk in the first round. He gets the surefire in the first round, and then that second round, he usually takes that leap of faith and things of that nature. And I think this would be a perfect fit. Like Jaime Jaquez, hey, there's a couple of question marks on him, but yet there's still a lot of good. 48% from the field, almost 32% from threes. Yes, again, I would love to raise that because what is our one weakness? 3-point shooting. I would like to see him develop more defensively as well. I mean, even though I would put him right around a really good defensive player on the second unit. I'm not putting him up there with the starting units and stuff like that. So, I mean, hey, you got room to grow. You're going to have some veterans. Grow. That's what I want to see out of a second rounder. Have room for growth. And, hey, if you pan out, you pan out. If you don't, well, it's a second rounder. So I'm willing to take a little bit more risk with the second round. And I think that Jaime Jaquez could be that guy that, hey, we take that chance on him. Almost 18 points a night. 8.2 rebounds. Almost 2.5 assists a game and a steal and a half a game. I mean, on a second unit, are we really going to go there and start nitpicking a little bit? I'm not. That's why, again, I'm going to take an Amani Bates. I'm going to take a Jaime Jaquez. I'm going to take those types of risks because it's the second round. I could do that. As long as we hit the surefire in that first round, I'm okay with the second round. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Would you take Jaime Jaquez Jr.? Hopefully I'm saying his name correctly. And with that being said, we are trying to grow this community. And y'all already know what to do. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. And definitely make sure that notification bell is rung because we will be live for a pre-draft, which leads into the actual draft. And we're going to stay later after the draft for a post-draft on the NBA draft tomorrow night. So you definitely want to be notified as soon as I hit go live because we're going to have a lot of fun. I've been doing this for 5 years. This is going to be the first time on this channel, and we're going to have a lot of fun. So definitely you don't want to miss it, and I will see you in the next video. Go Pistons. We got 2 more to drop tonight. So go Pistons. Yes, sir. Peace.